What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be using D2 Armor Picker, the V2, in order to show you guys how to make 100 builds for your characters. So this basically lets you pick which stats you want to focus on. Like, I can dial this back, so I can probably get resilience to 100 now, maybe. Yeah, see? In addition to 100 recovery, 100 intellect, but I'm going to dial that back. Now, I just dialed that back to 60 so that I can get 100 mobility, and this lets you select an exotic if you want to build it around a very specific exotic, or if you want to use specific elemental affinity. And then in addition to that, you can choose which mods you have on. It'll show you like which ones are taking away stats. It will show you which stasis fragments you can use in order to increase or decrease your stats. You can choose whether or not you want to use masterworked items. Now, there is an option on here for quad hundreds, which is insane. Some people can do this, hardly anyone can though, and the reason why is you're going to need a lot of mods, you're going to need stasis most likely, and you're going to need incredibly high stat armor. Now, I'll show you guys how to do that in another video next week, but right now I'm just going to show you guys different 100 builds. These are the results right here. It'll show me which different builds I can use. Now, the best one looks to be using Star Eater scales, and this one seems to have no wasted stats, really, except for that 7 strength right there, but that's not too bad. Now, what it lets you do is you can move these items into your inventory and equip them, which is very cool, and as you can see, class items, it's pretty much any of them. Now, sometimes there will be errors that pop up. Usually it's because I don't have enough space. As you can see, my helmet and my gauntlet slots are full. You can copy a dim query to your clipboard, and then you can do that to grab the items. So I'm going to do that real quick. Since I have to tab out, it's going to pause my recording. Alright, I just had to adjust the drip a little bit, but as you can see, 100 mobility, 60 resilience, 100 recovery, 30 discipline, 100 intellect, and 37 strength. Now, all my armor is masterworked. I've got powerful friends on. You can see all the stat mods that I have here. You can select whether you want it to do the 5 energy stat mods or not too. It's not something that you have to do, which is very nice. Now I'm going to go to the other characters. My warlock is an absolute mess right now. I was going to do a submission for the TWAB for the new Iron Banner armor fashion stuff. It's not going well. Not a big fan of the chest piece, if we're being honest. The stuff on the neck kind of kills it for me. Maybe it looks better on female warlocks. Alright, we're going to move all this back so that we can get a fresh start. That is one thing about this that I do wish was just an automatic thing. When you switch characters, it would change that. So, for my warlock, I definitely want 100 intellect. And if I'm doing a stasis turret build, I probably want 100 discipline. However, I'm going to go for PvP stats in this. So we'll go for resilience and recovery. Okay, it seems to be a little buggy right now. Oh, no results. Okay, so I made a bit of an error, and I accidentally spec'd into discipline instead of recov after just saying that I wouldn't do that. As you can see, there are a decent amount of options available. I'm going to go for Eye of Another World, because that works better than Verity's Brow this season for stasis warlocks. And I'm going to try and equip the items. If that doesn't work, that's fine, I don't really mind. Bam, 100s on my warlock, fairly easy. On my helmet, these are the stats and the mods that I used. Gauntlets, chest piece, which I did just masterwork for this. This was the one that Zer was selling last week. So yeah, I could throw on Radiant Light on my Bond if I wanted to get 70 strength, which would not be bad. I have Grenade Kickstart on my gauntlets so that I can, you know, make up for that lack of discipline right here. My mobility is fine. I don't really need to worry about that too much as a warlock. So, yep. That's it for the warlock. Alright, so for my Titan, since, you know, Titans are basically walls that punch things, you definitely want to go for 10 resilience. You want to go for 10 intellect and 10 strength so you can punch things faster. Alright, I'm going to copy the dim query to my clipboard, as all of these involve exotics that I don't use except for this one right here, so that's nice. Alright, so I have now completed my 100 stat build on my Titan, and I think I made him look pretty fresh, not gonna lie, you know. I think the armor set's looking pretty good. I do have a wasted extra 5 in intellect and strength, which is unfortunate, but I think it's pretty good. Solid build. I don't really rock Stasis Titan very often, but That seems to be the only way I can get triple hundreds on this. I will have a video coming out next week on how you guys can farm high stat armor in the most efficient ways possible. There are a couple of good sources for it in the game right now, but there are some that take significantly longer than others, and I'll explain all that in the video next week. Until then, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys have a good one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.